Welcome to Old Guys on Bikes. Old Guys on Bikes presents Cambodia Day 8. That's right, Day 8.
There's Andy Mitchell.
Siem Reap to Battambang, 185 k's. And some of that was on the crazy highway, so if you follow us on Instagram you may have already seen a little clip of that. But here we are, leaving our salubrious accommodation in Siem Reap, and we had a good couple of nights in Siem Reap, and it's about time we got back on the bikes. I think our livers will appreciate it. So we're just taking, obviously the traffic here isn't as bad as when we arrived in Siem Reap with the River Festival. And it's not long before we're back on the old red dirt roads. These run between the main roads, and you'll see shortly where we turn off. Lots of rice being dried. It was a good season by the looks of it. And here we are. We're rolling up to another main road, and it's just a quick left. And then a quick right, and we're back onto the dirt trails. How good is that? And there's a view from Suzuki Guy, always sitting down, handlebars in the way, and back out onto a main road running alongside the Siem Reap International Airport. And here's Suzuki Guy, just for a different perspective. There we go. 100 Monk Temple. Might not be 100, but there are quite a few of them on the way in. Nice view over the river. There we go. And back on the trails, making our way around that river. And there we go. There's one-eyed Yamaha guy. So I don't know if we've discussed this before, but Toby goes along, there he goes, not Toby, one-eyed Yamaha guy. Toby goes along, and where we come to a junction, he puts his hand down, just like this now. There, stay here, so I'm staying put here, and I will wait for the others to come through. Oh, what are you doing, Toby? There we go. So here come the others, Yamaha guy and one-eyed Yamaha guy, there they go. And then I wait for 5 minutes. And then we get Suzuki Guy and Adam rolling through with Lux bringing up the rear. And here's a view from Adam. There we go. A bit rutty. Maybe didn't deserve the stop that it got there. But anyway, back in behind Suzuki Guy and Adam. And back between bushes here. Now who have we got in front? Rolling up to the road. It's Adam behind Suzuki Guy. Just wait for the others. Yep, there's Honda Guy, there's Yamaha Guy, and of course Toby and One-Eyed are ahead. And we're out and around and back onto a Tarsiel Road again, but only for a little bit, because back off the road again. You know, you really do have to know this place, because you would just ride straight past us. So hats off to Toby. You did get lost a couple of times, but hey, we got to the end in the end. And now for safety brief.
Just to warn you, this stretch along here, there's lots of this going on. Look really far ahead of you, yeah, mate. Caught people out a few times in that.
And that's it.
Health and
safety briefing done. So all your health and safety people will be happy with that. Totally unnecessary, because we all ride Boombuster and are well aware of the large ruts that form, which he was pointing out. And not to spoil it, but none of us got caught out on them on this day anyway. So back in behind Toby and one-eyed Yamaha guy, and they're just pointing out a large rut there. And there's Suzuki guy in front of Adam. still sitting down. Oh, and he's standing up this time. And back behind one-eyed Yamaha guy. And this is from Yamaha guy looking at Adam and Suzuki guy. And back in through bushes. Now, this is how one-eyed takes the bridge. Jumps the ramp going down the other side. And this is a view from the rear, where we just have to take it sedately because there are other people in front of us. But all good. And there's a drop man again pointing, and then a second drop man because we're in a bit of a zigzags here. Now, a bit of a story. Suzuki guy went out and brought a surgical mask on last night in Siem Reap. Keep the dust out of his face. Well, just watch it. I've slowed it down. That's the surgical mask, and there it goes. Didn't last long, did it? And there's Yamaha guy and one-eyed Yamaha guy flying past with the rice paddies on left and right. Oh, some good little jumps along here, and if you knew they were coming, like Toby knew they were coming, Lux knew they were coming, but we didn't. So, but it was good fun.
Alright, let's go.
Go on. just slowly right away. You should go on the back locks. Okay, ready? Oh! Oh!
It was funnier at the time, honestly, but hey, gotta have some fun. And the kids here all lined up the fence of the school, giving us a yell. Oh, that dog was lucky. Lucky because he's only got one eye, and you're bloody lucky he saw you.
Okay. The junction about 1 kilometre up there.
Yep.
Just wait for that. Yeah, if you just go slow and cruisy, then I'm going to take it over there and
bring it back through you.
This way.
Yeah.
Then I need to turn it around and catch up.
Okay, so just go a bit slower.
Yeah, just cruisy pace all together. We'll look good.
Well, now you've told us the plan, you're going to need to deliver. Hope your flying's up to it.
Okay, so we stopped for a bit of a drone chat, and now we're back on the way across this bridge, and here comes Stu's bull moment. So keep an eye out for a white bull on the left hand side. Stu panics and stops. And there's the bull. And then, oh shit, I better go! I better go! And we were going, and then we stopped for another drone opportunity. Here's Stu, and he can tell us about the bull.
There's a big fucking bull, wasn't it? I wasn't sure if it was going to go across in front or fucking charge us, so I just sort of...
Totally amazing, Stu. And it did look a little scary at the time, but I think the bull pulled out. And good ear over here for Yamaha guy. And just Kawa mattresses, watch out for that. We just stopped at the side of the road for a drink, and the Iceman was delivering ice. Unfortunately no one got footage of him how cutting the ice up, but never mind. So back on dirt roads. These stop banks, because they're basically stop banks between rice paddies, some of them were nice and smooth, and others, whew, there goes one-eyed Yamaha guy again, were quite rough. And we encouraged Suzuki guy and Adam to ride up front this day, get right up behind Toby and not hang back in the dust, and they did that. And just through some quite intricate irrigation works here to feed the rice paddies. before we have another stop and a little bit of a chat about who's going to plant rice.
Photo shoot.
Going up backwards at us and follow me, and I'll sit about 10 metres behind us. It's going to be flying first.
Okay, team leader. All systems go. We'll just follow Tony. Tony, Toby, it's all the same. Tony one Kenobi.
Tony one Kenobi. Apprentice. I'll be more.
It'd be more like Chewbacca.
Tony.
Yeah. No Chewbacca. Hey, Chewie. I should appreciate what you got, though, eh?
Yep. So I'm going to do with the pond when we get home. I'm going to plant it out in the rice.
Yeah, shit, you should do that. Not where it's 3 metres deep though.
No. Okay.
It's easier to buy a bag from the supermarket.
Won't be the same satisfaction, Adam. You'll come around for tea one day and I'll say that's my rice on the table.
And we end up eating the husk because he doesn't know how to.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen it.
Oh, this rice is pretty chewy.
Well, that saved you a good minute of having to listen to me, but although Chewie was getting a little bit of a hard time there, but here he is filming the fisherman.
Sweet.
That is correct, he's fishing in the rice paddy irrigation.
Ah, another load. Who'd have thought?
There you go. I hope your pond's got as many fish in it when you plant rice as well, Mitchell. But just rolling, I think rolling into lunch here. A bit of lunch, got the drone out, entertained the kids. Some of us scared the kids. Whoa. Then back on the road. And nice and smooth along here. And no guessing who that was. And there's the Yamaha guy even showing some pace. So it's pretty cruisy riding along here. A couple of big bumps in the road. And there's Suzuki guy again. And just running across. Slightly different colours. This is quite interesting. Main road with you know, basically sitting above water. These places or shops or houses or whatever they are there. Quite interesting. There's dead centre of town. Going by on our right. Just amazing what they do for there. A little bit of sped up footage here. Just before we get to the start of the crazy highway. That's right, crazy highway, and I've tried to keep as much footage in as possible. Some of it is out of sequence, others isn't, but this was just unbelievable. Riding on the roadworks, which is supposed to be shut off, and you'll see workers on the side of the road looking at you a little bit angrily. But the other option was this, riding on this side of the road, which wasn't that wide, and had some big trucks going in both directions. Back off onto the dirt, and this is one-eyed Yamaha guy's footage. There's Toby in front of him, and this is while one-eyed Yamaha guy was up with us. You'll see a little bit of footage shortly where he got a little bit hamstrung and stuck out on the right hand side, on Tarsield side, and couldn't get across, and we all passed him and left him in the dust, so to speak. But that hasn't happened yet. but you see it's quite narrow there, and there's Toby indicating he's gonna jump off there, which we do. Clearly this isn't where we lost One-Eyed, but One-Eyed speedo on his WR reckoned he was doing at least 160, but we reckon there was a WRs don't do 160, so we think it was more realistically around 130 to 140. And Tom turned around. That's bloody lucky. And turned around because someone's got their rice out drying, and a lot of it. Yep. And just chuck back to my cam, and I think this is where we oh, it might not be. So you have Honda guy here, we have Adam and Stu in front, and this is Adam was a lot more at home or happy with this. You may have recognised this. We jump off, a bit happier riding on the road. Just making our way through here. We've got Stu in front, so we're not breaking any speed limits here. Plenty of traffic coming in the other direction. And just slide off back onto the dirt shingle. There's Adam. And that's Toby, and oh no, that's One-Eyed Yamaha guy with Toby up front. You get confused because One-Eyed did on occasions just sneak past Toby a bit. And this really was the Wild West riding this, and it was a lot of fun. And it could have ended really badly. So I'm just out on Tarsiel, and that's Toby and One-Eyed. This is where he reckons he got up to 160, but honestly, the WR doesn't do that. And me and Adam just jump in behind him. And if he was doing 160, that meant we were, and there's no way in hell the KLX is going to be doing 160. So speedo's not accurate in Cambodia. And here we go. This is where we lose One-Eyed. He's waved us down. Stuck in behind traffic. Round the bus. And cars wanting to pull out and pass the truck. Or the other car. There you go. Toby's seen a gap, so Toby's off. So you're riding with Honda guy here. Oh, One-Eyed's. Is he even looking for a gap? No, because Honda guy's got a gap. Although there's a car coming the other direction with a scooter in the back boot, but never mind. And there, this is from One-Eyed's point of view. Sees Honda guy jump onto the shingle. There goes Adam behind, and he's left. He's left behind, and that's the last you see of any footage from One-Eyed Yamaha guy, I think. As the rest of us continue on the crazy highway. Bit of a jump back out onto the road, and some parts here were, this clearly hadn't been worked on, it just been cleared a little bit, and there's big bloody rocks in the way. You may have seen that one go past on the right. This is a bit of a jump. Then there's a row of rocks laid across the track, just coming up here, there, and someone just cleared a little path for you to get through, back up onto the highway and back across. Now Toby went right, I went left. I think Toby had the right idea, because while the piles of shingle were sitting there, that was all good, but when we get to the end here, my path next to the raised shingle road started to get very narrow, and I wasn't sure I was going to get out of this in one piece, because it just kept narrowing down. You can't quite see it there, but that's getting quite high next to me, and I just managed to get up that dirt track, a little bit of a sheep track there, back onto it and up behind Toby, but the road had gained in height quite considerably. We're getting near the end here. We're getting to where they're working, because we're weaving in between rollers and graders as they're trying to smooth the road before they put some tar seal on it. It's not working. Obviously got some concrete beams here for a bridge just up here. All around and back down onto it, and that was the crazy highway on the way to Battambang, and we all survived it, some better than others. So we're back on dirt roads winding into Battambang through some neighbourhoods. School kids here giving us a wave, and Tony's been dropped there as the pointsman direction. And we come round, and we haven't had one of these for a while, so we thought we'd better not disappoint you. And this is most probably the biggest one we rode through. That's right, it's another wedding, and this time I think we interrupt the speeches. These people are. Maybe it's not speeches, but people are still sitting at tables in what looks like wedding music going on. But that was that, and just in around the neighbourhoods, back blocks of Battambang, and then we roll into a hotel, which was beautiful. Had a nice pool out the back. Escalated, the lifts didn't work, but never mind. Raid by Honda's Guy, music by 7%. Keep watching for day 9.